Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we did a few changes since the last video. Put up this car shelter. It's called Shelter Logic. So it's 12 by 24, and we bought it at our local Canadian Tire, which is, you know, an all-purpose store that sells this kind of stuff for our American friends. And we took out a bunch of trees here, transplanted them. I was able to get some fill, so I filled in this section. You would have seen in some of the other videos that this really accumulates a lot of water, and I don't know if you can see it way out in the distance, but we do have seeds coming in from when we opened that little section there. But I think today we're going to tackle these stumps. Oh, hold on a second, you really can't see the nightmare here. Give me 1 second. Look at that plate. That's going to take care of it. All right guys, so in here you can see that I've got, you know, one there, another one there, one down there, one there, and two over there. So we're gonna get these stumps out, but I'm gonna have to walk you through it a little more than some of the other stump videos that we have, because this is going to be a little tricky. The reason why I say that is because, you know, we got two maples there and an evergreen and a bunch of evergreens around here. So all the roots are really going to be intertwined here. So my thinking is that I really don't want to disturb the roots from this maple, because here's a little tip for you. The roots really go out as far as the leaves. So see the branches up there? They're coming out to, like, you know, here, and that's going to work in a diameter all the way around. So it's safe to say that those roots on that maple are coming out way over here. So they're going to be intertwined in all of this. So we're going to have to, like, pull it carefully, because we don't want to disrupt the root system of that one, because the roots are what holds the tree, right? So we have to be very careful not to break any strong roots from those trees. But at the same time, we got to pull all these out, and because they were all together, you know, like a little cluster, right? See them all? Little cluster. All those roots are going to be tangled around the other roots. So we're going to have quite the job here. I'm going to stop and walk you through some stuff that I see along the way. But I hope you enjoy it. Stick around. All right, guys, I wanted to just take 2 minutes and show you the mess that we have going on here. I'm sure you saw it, but this root here is going back to this tree. That root there is coming from the ball that's over there. So as we can see, this one here is probably going to these trees to our left. So we're gonna have to be very careful, but you can see the root system that's going on. We got lucky with that one. That's awesome. And then we were able to pull out this one, but we got quite the scene going on. So we still have stumps here and here. You can't see them. There's one hiding here and there's one hiding there. So we're going to move the tractor around to get a better angle. All right, guys, so as you can see, that was quite the battle to get all that done. So I mean, you can see that there's been a whole lot of stumps and roots. I mean, look at the size of that guy. I'm not even going to let him out of the bucket. But you know, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stumps out of here so far. And you know what? The real trick to doing the stumps is just slow and steady pulls. You want to break the root system up. And as you notice, I was just trying to like dig back a little bit here and there, just to be able to like expose the roots and then break the top ones to be able to loosen it up. So I mean, that's the real trick to digging stumps. Always go around the stump, pull at the roots themselves, and slowly pull and pull and pull. You don't have to go in there and rip it out in 30 seconds. You can do it by slowly doing gentle pulls just to pull it out. At the same time, we really didn't disrupt any of the root system on these 2 trees. Now, we had 2 big roots down there. We were able to just get them and leave them still. As you can see, the roots that I've chopped off on this are just the roots for the stump itself. So while you're digging, you're going to see roots from other trees. You're going to see the way they come in sideways, or they'll come up and turn. You'll know that those roots are part of another tree system. So always just take your time, dig around the roots, slowly pull, always just slowly, and then let the force out, and then come back a little further down the root, let the force out. That's your main objective. So we're going to continue. Hope you guys are enjoying. So guys, I just wanted to show you the root system of this particular tree. So this was a small maple, probably 2 or 3 years old, but you can see how the roots extend out. I mean, I was able to pull all the roots out on this one, which is really kind of cool. And then this major root was most likely from another tree that found its way in here, because as you can see, we can go right down into microscopic little tentacles that are on the roots themselves, and that would have been sucking in water, right? And as it was growing and growing and growing, the root system just got bigger and bigger and bigger. So from there to about there, it's about 3.5 feet. So quite the interesting situation. And it's really neat how these things grow. So I mean, this is a great specimen of exactly what a root system looks like. You know, there's obviously a big one coming out here, and another one there, and one there. And what happens is that slowly more and more roots start to spread out, and that's how they absorb water. And then these roots are what anchors in the tree into the ground. So I don't know if I can get up on the stump, but you can see how small it was, right? Here's another, like, I'll put my finger on it. So it's basically from my nail to the middle of my finger. Really neat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just pull out all these stumps, move them aside, and then try to level this out. And we were lucky enough to get another load of soil. So that's going to be the plan here. Once all this is removed and leveled out, we're going to raise it up to try to match down there. And the idea is to be able to just have some grass there. Put some grass in, and then they'll just blend together. We've left these nice evergreens here, and they're going to grow up. It's going to look real nice. Let's get going back on the Kubota. Hi. All right, guys. So we got all the roots out, got it all leveled, put them away, got rid of them, dug a hole and got rid of them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and level this out and bring it nice and level, because we got some pretty big dips over here, as you can see, and we just kind of like to level this out. So we got a nice load of earth over there, and I think tomorrow we're going to start leveling.